This rider tip is brought to you by Pirelli Tyres.
Now for today's first rider tip, we're going to be focusing on braking. There's 3 key points of our braking that you guys should be focusing on. Our foot positioning, where our weight's going to be transferred to, and also how much pressure you guys are putting onto the brake pedal. Now with our foot positioning, we want the peg in the middle of our boot and making sure that our foot's covering the brake pedal nice and tightly towards the frame. The first thing with our braking, we want to make sure our foot's over the top of the brake. Our knees are not creeping in front of our toes, and then that way, when we come into our braking bumps, rather than having a lot of weight transferred over the front of the bike, we're going to be able to put some of that weight onto the rear wheel and avoid being kicked up by them braking bumps. Now there's 3 things that you guys want to focus on when we're coming into a corner to start our braking. Making sure you slide your foot all the way forward over the control. When the throttle turns off, make sure you start to transfer your weight towards the back of the motorcycle. That way, when you guys will get unsettled by a braking bump, you'll be in a nice strong defensive position and the bike won't be able to kick you forward and transfer your weight over the front of the bike. Thirdly, you guys want to be focusing on how much pressure you put onto the back brake. When you're putting on your brakes, make sure that you slowly apply the pressure, and then that way the back wheel won't jam on and break traction. Now for the second rider tip of the day, we're going to be having a look at our jumping. One of the most common mistakes on our jumping is from the base of the jump, bringing your knees forward and wanting to fall off the back of the bike. When the body weight falls back, you guys will end up wrenching on the handlebars and ultimately bringing the front wheel up even further. Make sure that you're in a nice strong central position with your knees placed behind your toes. When you guys want to be looking from the base of the jump and coming up to the takeoff, make sure that your chin's placed over the crossbar and not too far back. Because we're going up an up ramp, it's quite steep, so making sure that you guys are bringing that body weight forward.